Hey, welcome back to YT Finance, and this is the channel where I went to business school so you didn't need to, and today we are covering a lot of news. So we're going to be talking about Palantir Technologies, SoFi Technologies, as well as Tesla. So starting off with Palantir Technologies, we're talking about how they have expanded their partnership with a new deal with Stellantis, which is an electric vehicle company. Then we're going to talk about how another company named Rubicon has actually entered into a contractual strategic agreement with Palantir Technologies so Palantir can use their Foundry platform to help Rubicon and their customers. So overall, this is going to be very positive news for Palantir Technologies and the respected PLTR stock. Moving on to SoFi Technologies, we're going to talk about why the SoFi stock price is continuously falling, when it's going to stop falling, the latest price targets regarding the SoFi stock, and when we could actually start to see it uptrend again. Then after that, we're going to go over the latest news updates regarding their 2022 annual shareholder meeting, and I will give you the details and links if you want to go and check that out to learn even more about the company and how the company is doing from the mouths of various directors and management within the company. Then lastly, we're going to talk about Tesla's TSLA stock and why Jefferies and some Jefferies analysts have actually cut the price target for the TSLA stock for the next 12 months, and we're going to discuss how negatively this is actually impacting Tesla's stock. Then after that, lastly, we're going to talk about Cathie Wood is actually buying the dip on Tesla, which I really like to see, and although Cathie Wood's ETFs are not doing very phenomenal right now, in the future I do think they would be able to bounce back, and it's always good just to see what smart money is doing with their money. Now, depending on if you like or don't like Cathie Wood, this article is still going to be very relevant for you, because if you don't like Cathie Wood, then just do the opposite of what Cathie Wood is doing, and if you do like Cathie Wood, then you can at least see from this article what she is buying and selling. So, before we jump into the video, I want to say that Webull is offering you 6 free stocks and a chance to win $12,000. Webull is a brokerage platform similar to Robinhood where you can buy and sell stocks and or cryptocurrencies. So, to be entered in to win $12,000 and to get 6 free stocks, all you have to do is click the Webull link in the description box down below, sign up for Webull, invest $100 into any stock that you choose. I personally would choose to invest into ticker symbol VOO, which is an ETF that tracks the S&P 500, and then once you do that, you're going to receive 6 free stocks and you're automatically going to be entered in to win $12,000. So to me, this is a win-win situation. You sign up, you invest into ticker symbol VOO, you get 6 free stocks that you can always just liquidate and just take the money, and you're entered in to win $12,000. So if you're interested in that, remember to go down in the description, click the link, sign up, invest $100, and I wish you the best of luck. But without further ado, let's jump right into today's stories. So Palantir Technologies, if you didn't know, is a big data and analytics company that serves both commercial clients as well as government enterprises. And recently, they have announced an expansion of their partnership between them and Stellantis NV. And this company, according to Yahoo Finance, is a world-leading automaker and mobility provider. And the reason why they are expanding their partnership with Palantir Technologies is because they really like Palantir's technology and they understand how it's going to improve their overall supply chain performance, it's going to enhance their vehicle quality, and it's also going to increase the speed at which they deliver these vehicles to customers. This agreement will also expand their previous partnership with Stellantis, which just further deepens the relationship and network between these two companies. Clearly, Palantir Technologies is going to be using their Foundry platform because their Foundry platform is for commercial enterprises, while their Gotham platform is for their government clients. And Palantir's Foundry platform is designed to help improve the quality and to ensure on-time delivery and proper service, while also identifying ways to improve this company's margins. This is going to help the company drive key sales, and it's going to give them very lucrative insights for their marketing endeavors to thus raise the profitability and identify customer trends and what customers really want from the overall company. A Palantir executive named Josh Harris actually said, and I quote, "We are grateful for the confidence of Stellantis that led to the expansion of our collaboration across their enterprise." He goes on to say, "In today's data-driven world, the Foundry operating system is uniquely positioned to offer insight into critical operational and manufacturing functions," end quote. So I think overall this is very good news for Palantir Technologies Technologies, and this just further solidifies their overall reach because Palantir software is currently being used and being developed in over 50 industries. So it's not like they are only contained in one particular industry or they can only help one type of company. Literally any company that has data for Palantir to interpret is going to benefit in some way from Palantir Technologies, which would include other companies such as Rubicon. And if you didn't know, Rubicon is a waste and recycling provider of software-based solutions for businesses and governments worldwide. And like Stellantis, they are also going to be utilizing Palantir's Foundry platform, which is going to increase their overall drive and help them reach their goals. For instance, the CEO of Rubicon says, "The data has been at the center of the Rubicon story since our company's founding, and the application of data to business processes is what has enabled us to consistently drive environmental innovation in the waste and recycling category." He goes on to say, "We are thrilled to announce this new partnership with Palantir, and we believe that it will take our data capabilities to the next level, enabling our customers and hauler partners to optimize their waste and recycling operations, save money, and grow their businesses, and execute on their sustainability goals," end quote. So overall, this is not only going to help Rubicon, it's also going to help their customers. In response to this, the COO of Palantir Technologies says, "Like Palantir, Rubicon is a company that truly understands the power of data in its ability to transform industries from the ground up, and both organizations believe firmly in the importance of sustainability as a key enterprise performance metric. We are excited to enable Rubicon to expand and enhance their data operating system on Foundry." So overall, this is very good news, and I think this partnership is going to be very good for both companies. Currently, Palantir's PLTR stock trades for around $8 per share, while the low-end analyst price target comes in at around $6 per share. The median price target for the company comes in at around $12, and the high-end price prediction for the PLTR stock goes as high as $25. So here you can see we have the low-end price target, the median price target, and the bullish price target, which analysts believe that the PLTR stock is going to reach in the next 12 months. So I would more gravitate closer to the $12 price target because I think going to bearish would be bad and going to positive would equally be just as bad. So overall, it seems that Palantir Technologies is somewhat undervalued right now if we are willing to buy now and hold for the long term, because I think the PLTR stock price is going to appreciate over the next 5 to 10 years. Similarly, let's talk about SoFi Technologies SOFI stock. SoFi Technologies is a very innovative fintech company that is looking to literally innovate the entire industry. Currently, the SOFI stock price, which is their ticker symbol, is around $7 per share, which just so happens to be the low-end analyst price target. So ideally, we would actually want to buy it below $7. Meanwhile, the average price target for the company is around $11 per share, while the high-end price prediction for the next 12 months goes as high as $22. So overall, although the industry right now is trending downwards, I would say that SoFi Technologies is definitely a company to keep your eye on. The author of this article says that SoFi Technologies has mixed news coming out about it, which in my opinion means that the author would say to hold the company. He wouldn't advocate to buy more, and he also wouldn't advocate to sell, although he does rightfully point out some good news, and that would be insider buying, which is a very positive catalyst for the overall stock. I do want to point out that the company's insiders, such as their directors and CEO, are buying more SoFi shares, and they are buying SoFi Technologies below the price point of $8. So from management's perspective, they think that the SOFI stock price is going to be well above $8 in the future, which is why they are buying the company right now. Now, the bad news is that because SoFi Technologies is a newer growth company, they are still losing lots of money before they come profitable at the end of 2024. At least that's their current projection. The main reason for this is that they have had a loss in the last 3 months of around $110 million, which translated to around a 14-cent loss per share, which is actually slightly better by 1 cent than what Wall Wall Street initially projected for them. So in the end, SoFi Technologies is an overall strong company if you're willing to hold the company for 5 to 10 years, because it truly is a one-stop shop for anything someone would need in terms of financial services and or financial products. And this is going to translate into real-world success, according to this author. Now, if you want more information on SoFi Technologies, I would highly recommend, if you're a shareholder, to check out their 2022 annual meeting. So right now, their annual meeting for 2022 is set to happen on July 12th, which is a Tuesday at 10 a.m. Pacific time. And of course, it's going to be held virtually. Lastly, I do want to talk about Tesla, because like Palantir and SoFi Technologies, the TSLA stock has been falling because the overall macroeconomic environment has been very negative. So if you didn't know, Tesla is an electric vehicle manufacturer, and they also do a lot of other things, which makes this company absolutely phenomenal, and they are also scaling their revenues very impressively. Currently, the TSLA stock price trades for around $670 per share, while the average analyst price target for the company comes in at around $961, and the high-end price target for the stock goes as high as around $1,620. However, recently, a Jefferies analyst actually reduced his price target, but he did maintain a buy rating for Tesla's TSLA stock because his original price prediction was $1,250, but he then lowered that to $1,050 per share. However, both of these price targets are still above the stock's current price of around $670, so clearly the TSLA stock still has a major upside opportunity despite their overall price target cut. And the reason why many people and analysts are bullish is because Tesla has said that they are going to increase their deliveries at around a 50% compounding annual growth rate, which is absolutely insane. Also, Tesla is set to generate free cash flow at an unheard of rate. So this is very good for the overall company and the TSLA stock price in general. So overall, I would still say that despite these price target cuts and the overall macroeconomic environment, which is making the stock market fall, I would say that all of these companies are actually pretty good buying opportunities, but Tesla is going to be the safer bet out of all of these companies mentioned in this video. If I had to put it in order, I would say that Tesla would be number 1, SoFi would be number 2, and Palantir would be number 3, but that is just my personal opinion. I would love to hear your thoughts down below. Lastly, I want to talk about how Cathie Wood, who is a huge Tesla bull, has actually bought up more Tesla shares, which is fantastic news. Cathie Wood, if you didn't know, is the CEO of ARK Investment Management, and they recently purchased around $28 million worth of the TSLA shares. So despite the TSLA stock price and the Tesla stock price drop in the midst of a very large sell-off for growth companies and technology companies, this would be a good time to buy very undervalued growth stocks, in my opinion. The CEO of the investment research firm named New Constructs actually told Yahoo Finance that Tesla has been down every day, so it's going to be hard to maintain a position when the stock has been getting crushed that much. But I also think it does reflect a little bit of a change in confidence. He goes on to say, a lot has happened in the last few months that would give anybody with a sense of fiduciary duty pause about what to think about Elon Musk and the businesses he's involved in, end quote. Now, despite this, I also do want to point out in a previous video, we saw Cathie Wood sell around 15,000 shares of Tesla, and she bought around $12,700,000 worth of General Motors. And she added it to her ARKQ ETF, which is her autonomous technology and robotics ETF. She goes on to say that one thing we have to be careful not to do is we must not have a closed mind. And when we see success, we have to acknowledge it and learn a lot more about it, so we're on a fact-finding mission. So what she's saying, she's not putting all of her eggs in one basket, although she is clearly very bullish on Tesla, but she has no problem diversifying into other companies such as General Motors and even XPeng to a degree. But I would love to hear your thoughts down below about the TSLA stock, the SOFI stock, and the PLTR stock. But with that being said, remember to go and smash that like button right now, subscribe if you are new, and I'll see you in the next YT video.